Well, suspected UnitedHealthcare CEO killer Luigi Mangione back in court for day 3 of his pretrial hearing.
Good day's Briella Tomassetti. She is live at Manhattan Criminal Court in Lower Manhattan with more on what we can expect. And Briella, it's been a year. There's been a lot of interest in Mangione, but it's been a year since the Thompson family had their loved one gunned down.
Yeah, Tashani and Dan, good morning. Today marks exactly 1 year since prosecutors say 27-year-old Luigi Mangione ambushed and gunned down UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson in Midtown Manhattan. And today, the 27-year-old is due back in criminal court. It marks the third day of a multi-day hearing that started on Monday and could very well go through next week. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to 9 state counts as well as 4 separate federal charges, which come with the possibility of the death penalty. Before the state trial gets underway, the court must review evidence collection and evaluate Mangione's statements. Earlier this week, Judge Gregory Caro began to hear testimony that will help him decide whether police had a legal right to obtain physical evidence, including a notebook and the gun found in Mangione's backpack. The defense wants that evidence thrown out since police in Pennsylvania did not have a search warrant and questioned Mangione for about 17 minutes before he was read his Miranda rights and taken into custody at a local McDonald's. This week's hearing applies only to the state case, but it is giving the public a preview of some testimony, video, 911 calls, and other records relevant to both cases. It's not immediately clear what witnesses or evidence will be expected today, but prosecutors may call as many as 28 witnesses altogether. They've maintained that police were justified in searching Mangione's backpack to ensure there was nothing dangerous inside, and said his statements to officers were voluntary and made before he was placed under arrest. Mangione's defense team already scored a pretty big win back in September when they had state terrorism charges thrown out. They say that unconstitutional police conduct threatens his right to a fair trial. Now, we could see a possible ruling this week, either today, tomorrow, or next week, which is a lot more likely. That ruling could also come in written form, considering this is such a high-profile case that is under intense public scrutiny. But for now, we're live here in Lower Manhattan. Dan and Tashani will send it back to you.
Briella, thank you for that report.